So welcome back to the orientation tutorial video. And in this second part, I will be showing you probably the more important thing, which is the course selection process itself. So here you could click on the link. It's the same one as yesterday, the MyNTU link here, the second one. You could click on this one. So here you go. This is the course selection system itself. And here the stage 1 is already open, so you could just click here to enter. And then the same thing, insert your username and your password. So right here you will fill in first the foreign language questionnaire. So basically I will fast forward this part, but then you could select the answer according to your own condition. For example, like I'm not going to graduate this year, so you better pick this one and fill in your native language. And then here there's a list of examinations, and since I took IELTS, so I filled in IELTS, and besides that, select I have not. Or if you have any other language proficiency test, you could fill it in here. So I'll press the submit button. And you could directly go to the course selection itself. Okay, in this website, you could click on import. So if you have watched the first part of the video, you have basically added the courses to your timetable. So here in this website, you could just import it. So that is why I think it will be better for you, if you haven't, to go watch the first part, because it will be more convenient if you have done the steps in the first part. So click import. And here, this is the courses that I have added in the first part, and you could see all of them here. So here, the only thing you need to do is set the priority for each of them. How to do that? So here, you can directly add the courses if you have done the steps in part 1, which is by importing. Then the order of priority, I think it will be better if you set the highest priority as the required courses, and the others are up to you. So that's what I'm going to do. For example, in the sophomore year, the most important class for me would be statistics. So I will set the priority of statistics as number 1. For example, this one, priority number 1. So the thing is, you cannot set the same number of priority for 2 different courses. So for example, this one's number 1. Then for engineering mathematics, it should be a number 2. You could register this one first. So yep, it is registered right now. Engineering statistics registered successfully. So after that, I will pick another course, for example, general physics lab, and set it as priority number 2. Since my number 1 has been taken by engineering statistics, so right now the second highest is number 2, and I'm going to press register. So it is registered already. And now if you want to cancel that or change the number of priority, you could just click adjust right here. And then it used to be number 1, the old priority, and the new one you could adjust it to any number you want, as long as you haven't assign another course to that number. So since I do not want to do that, I could click here to go back to the old page, and then I will fast forward the next steps, but basically it will be the same thing. It's just setting the numbers here one by one until all of your course is registered in the lower part in here. So the upper part is not registered yet, and the lower part is registered. So here, since I have selected like the most important required courses and I've placed them in the higher priorities, and some other elective courses right here, I only have some of them left. So if you have added this course in the first part, but then you don't want to take it, you just don't need to place any priority right here. And then, so it would not be added to your timetable. So here, in this register column, this is the manual registration. So here you could pick the serial number of each of the courses. For example, this one is 50455. You could enter it here and then fill up the other ones and confirm to add them to your timetable. This one is also doable, but then it's more complicated than the first method. So I suggest you to follow the first method. And then this one is if you have set the priorities, but you don't really want to take it, you could just deregister it right here. For example, in my timetable, there is a required and elective course which is on the same time. So since you cannot do that, I want to deregister the elective course and keep the required one. So here I want to deregister musical appreciation. So to do that, I just need to go to this tab and then click deregister on musical appreciation. Do you want to drop this course? Yes. So just like that, it is successfully deregistered. And if you want to return it to your timetable, you could click it here. So it is successfully deregistered, and right here there's only this required course. So here's a tip if you want to exchange the priority of two different courses. For example, here I want to change Science of Biology with Biology in the Movies. Their priority numbers are 6 and 7. So first of all, I will adjust this one first. Right here, change it to a very huge number. Click on Submit. So this one is moved to number 20, meaning number 6 is now empty. So you could move this one to number 6 right now. So here you go. Select number 6, submit, and return this one to the number 7. Since now number 7 is empty, there's no course in it, you could set the new priority to number 7 and click submit. And just like that, you have exchanged the priorities of both of these courses. And then this is your timetable. This is not confirmed yet, but so far this is how your timetable is gonna look like. And if you're done with everything, you could basically log out. Are you sure you want to log out? Yes. Okay, so just like that, you have finished your course selection. So to summarize, first of all, you could go to this website, or it's called Into Online, exactly the same as the part 1 video. So you could go here, add your courses first, And then after that, you could jump into My NTU and select one of these two icons, or simply click this link right here to bring you to the course selection system. And here you go. You could change the language to English and enter the stage 1. The stage 2 is not yet open, so you could enter the stage 1. Login and import. So import, you could import everything you have added in the first stage here. And yep, these are selected already. And this is how your timetable is gonna look like. Okay, so that is it for the part 2 tutorial. I hope it could help, but if you still have some questions, you could go into the line group. You could scan this barcode right here. You could go into the line group and ask your questions there. So there is one small correction from the first video, which is this one. So freshmen this year only need 2 student service courses or credits to pass. And yesterday I wrote 3. So yeah, this is the corrected version. I'm sorry for the mistake. So that is it for the part 2 video. And remember this upcoming schedules, especially the Zoom meeting. We will discuss about that later on in the line group. So you are welcome to add this line group. Okay, see you.